Hello there, my Blue Jay fans. So the Jays lost to Philadelphia 5-2. I'm not going to kick you to the highlights. Enjoy.
I'm not sure what the exchange rate will be for Christopher Sanchez, but hopefully it's a positive one as the Phillies are up here in Toronto for a 3-game series.
Patrick Corbin took the loss in his last start in Atlanta. He allowed 4 runs over 5 innings, including a home run. That ERA still under 4 in his 11 starts this season. He was coming off 2 starts where he allowed just 1 run each at Baltimore and against the Pittsburgh Pirates right here at the Rogers Center. So he's looking to get back on track against a tough Phillies lineup, and they've got some left-handers in there. That's advantage Corbin, but some pretty good left-handers that can do some damage.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a slider in the zone, and that's a good start to the night for Patrick Corbin. Now it's Patrick Corbin's former teammate Trey Turner. He just started him with a 58-mile-an-hour curveball. Doesn't throw a curveball in general much.
Do you think that was a little bit of a joke to his
a little nod.
Old mate?
On the ground toward the shortstop Jimenez. Turner's got speed, and the throw takes Vladdy off the bag, but he'll
It starts with the moment. You feel it. Everything stops.
He runs up, he shoots.
You're in it now.
It's a goal!
Now you're ready for every game moment. TonyBet, we're here to play.
tag him for the second out.
0-2 pitch from Corbin. Swing and a miss. A second strikeout in the inning. Gets Toronto unscathed, heading to the bottom of the first inning.
Sanchez's numbers this year, it's been excellent. 14 starts, 7-2, 1.46 ERA. 103 strikeouts in 86 and a third innings.
Doesn't walk a lot of guys, strikes out a lot of guys.
Swing and a miss, one away. Well, he just threw a 95-mile-an-hour sinker. It's Lucas hitting .316. Opposite way, caught on the dive by the lanky Alec Bohm. Now there are 2 outs.
Alec Bohm dives differently than most, especially when he's in like that. It's more of a straight fall because he's 6'5", right? There's not a lot of quickness to the dive, but at least he can extend and get there.
And it's swung on, hit high in the air, deep center field, but Marsh with room. Calling for it, drifting to his left. He'll make the catch in right center. Well shy of the warning track. He's out number 3.
Corbin with a 5-pitch walk to begin the top of the second inning. A free pass given to Alec Bohm. On the ground at third base, Okamoto's got it to Clement. 1 over to first in time. A 5-4-3 double play, and there are 2 outs with the bases empty. So the base is wiped clean for Bryson Stott, the second baseman.
Light drive out to right center field. Base hit for Bryson Stott. He's going to get at least 2 out of this one. And he'll pull into second with his 10th double of the year.
Well, that's the way you finish off a great at-bat. Fouled off a lot of pitches from Corbin. Finally got a slider that just didn't get where Hyman wanted it. Shoots that thing in the gap, and Tom just talked about how fast this field is.
Well, a run-scoring opportunity early for the Phils as Adolis Garcia will bat.
Swing and a high fly ball to deep left field. He got the early lead. A 2-run home run for Garcia. And the Phillies take a 2-0 lead.
Ain't wasn't no doubt about that. Oof. That is special.
That's his 7th home run. He's now up to 21 runs batted in.
This is set up by Stott's long at bat, rips a double, and then Garcia. That was a line drive too. Wow, what a strong human.
Well, I'm not saying that that's enough, but the way Christopher's pitched recently, you have a 2-run lead, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Yeah.
Grounded right at the shortstop Turner, who has it, bobbled in a moment, but kept it right with him. And he'll throw to first, and Jimenez is a 1-pitch out.
How much did you spend on this podcast?
Gotta spend money to make money, brother.
Did you make merch?
Want a hat?
No.
Mug?
No.
Different hat?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sure. No, I'd love a hat. Thanks for asking.
Sound off, Hawk Talk Nation!
With Lucid, IT teams don't have to start from square one. Need a work order process? Describe what you need and generate a flowchart automatically with AI. Create technical diagrams, roadmaps, and project plans faster using customizable templates. Streamline workflows and documentation by connecting.
There's a 1-2-3 shutdown inning for Christopher Sanchez. So no hits in the inning, but 2 walks and a hit batter. And the bases are full for Alec Bohm.
On the hands, into left field, a base hit. Turner will score. Harper stops at third. It's 3-0 Phils.
It's an RBI single for Alec Bohm. It's his 31st run batted in this season, and it's 3-0 Phillies.
And that one's looped out to center field. That's going to be in for a base hit. Harper will score. Marshall hold up. Straw lets it fly. And it's an RBI single for JT. And it's now 4-0 Phillies. Well, history has continued to rear its head against Patrick Corbin and the Phillies.
Breaking ball in the dirt.
Wait a minute, what's happening out there?
What is going on out there? That's a walk to Stott. With the bases full, Marsh will cross the plate. It's 5-0 Phillies. And here comes Garcia, who hit a 2-run homer.
Ball on the ground at third. Okamoto dives to stop it. He'll go to the plate and get the lead runner Bohm. Really nice play at the hot corner by Kazuma Okamoto to keep it at a 3-run inning thus far.
If you're going to get one, get that lead runner at the plate. Well done.
2-2 pitch, dribbled back to the mound to Corbin. He picks it up and scoops it underhand to Tyler Heineman to record the out finally and get the Blue Jays out of the inning. They made the big comeback over the Orioles yesterday. They're going to have to do so again today, this time against Philadelphia, and this time against one of the best in baseball, and Christopher Sanchez.
Schwab hits one well, left center field, and that's going to split the gap. High bounce reeled in by Sosa. Straw digging for second, and he's got a leadoff double. Maybe that's the spark the Blue Jays need here after a 3-run top of the third by the Phillies.
A tapper over the mound, charging Turner. They'll throw Heineman out. Over to third is Straw, one away.
Here is Yohendrick Panago.
Chopper to the right side. Harper charging. He'll take it to the bag, and a run comes in to score in Miles Straw. So the Blue Jays on the board with an RBI ground out from Yohendrick Panago. It may not feel like it, but this is better than anyone has done against Sanchez in about a month and a half. It took the Padres in the last start till deep into that game, until the 7th with 2 outs, to get the first run off Sanchez in over 50 innings. Again and again. And we have an ejection. David Popkins, I believe, just got run from this game by Jansen Visconti. Visconti said one word and gave him the hook.
Wonder if maybe he thought the ball was down and he was arguing, and Visconti was hearing it from the bench.
It's fairly quick.
A to-do list. It's never just a list. It's that thing that hangs over your head. Always getting in the way, always pulling you out of the moment. But that stops here. Staples has everything you need for work, learning, and life, so you can get back to living. Because crushing your to-do list? That was easy.
Play Advisor. If these are here, how does OLG draw winning lottery numbers now?
I get asked that a lot. Improvements in tech have turned things like these into cool vintage.
Quick hook right there.
Yeah, it's a little.
Must have been some buildup maybe before.
To right center field, hit pretty well. On the run is Marsh. Out into the alley, has room, and he makes the catch.
JT Realmuto now. 2 outs. 5-1 Phils are on top. Top of the 5th. First pitch is
JT Realmuto slaps one to right field, and a diving catch by Nathan Lucas. What a way to cap off Simeon Woods Richardson's first inning in a Blue Jay uniform.
Christopher Sanchez rolls back out there. He's going to face Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement's launching deep to left field. Sosa runs out of room. It's gone. His unbelievable hot streak continues as Ernie Clement pounds out his 7th home run of the season.
Sanchez started him off with a changeup. Not many of the changeups from the left-hander are even in the zone. This was down. Ernie swung and missed, but now he gets the sinker, and again, that's probably the best way to get to Christopher Sanchez.
Strike throwing doubly important. As much as they want to stay in this game, they also want to get handful of innings out of Simeon Woods Richardson after Patrick Corbin in the start went 3.
Miles Straw is there calling off everybody. to make the grab and sit down the Phillies. Another solid inning from Woods Richardson.
Pinango will lead it off for the Blue Jays.
Springer's hit well on the line, right center field. And the header Garcia off the fence. Pinango 1 second. It's kicked around, and Pinango's got a shot at third. He'll stop there with a double and an error, and the Blue Jays are cooking in the bottom of the 6th.
Hendrik Pinango hits the baseball very hard. He gets a sinker from Sanchez down and in. Talk about how flat his bat path is. It's right to the baseball. And this ball on a line, it almost knocked the wall over. He hit it so hard, but Garcia tried to glove it. Looked like he may have kicked it towards center field.
And again, you're chipping away at this lead. That's a big run standing out at third base.
Swing and a miss. He got it for the 3rd time.
Ball in the dirt, and Springer with a hat trick tonight against Sanchez.
Pinango with a double, advanced to third on an error to start this inning. Then Springer set down with a strikeout.
Swing and a miss. He got him. 7 strikeouts. Well, that's some big time pitching right there.
That's just velocity and then.
Leo's working hard, growing. Pampers is working hard, keeping him dry. Only Pampers Swaddlers has a Keep Dry liner to keep him comfortably dry. Pampers, behind every baby.
Limited edition Moosehead, eh? This one's mine.
Perfect spot with an aggressive hitter like Lucas.
Sanchez, a batter away from getting out of the inning, but it's a big batter in Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Strike 3 called, got him looking. Sanchez pounding the backside of his glove, clapping back towards the Phillies dugout as he strikes out the top of the order after the lead double in the air.
Christopher Sanchez having another really strong day. This is what a slightly off start looks like for Christopher Sanchez, because he's given up multiple runs for the first time in over a month.
Such a rough night for Christopher Sanchez. Well, you saw the emotion when he struck out Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to finish that 6th inning and strand that runner at third base.
Swing and a miss. 4 strikeouts in a row, 9 in the game for Sanchez. Caught on and missed. That's 10 strikeouts for the 11th time in Sanchez's career.
And of the 10 strikeouts, 5 of them have come in the last 6 batters.
Simeon Woods Richardson with 4 scoreless innings. What a debut in a Blue Jay uniform for the right-hander.
Right back to Woods Richardson, who flashes the leather on a circus catch, then tosses to Vladdy.
One of the best closers in all of baseball is on the mound in Joan Duran.
21 games for Duran this season. He retired all 3 hitters he faced for the 5th straight game on Friday against the White Sox for his 15th save of the year.
Batter is Andres Jimenez.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Andres Jimenez around first base. He's chugging for second. Here comes the throw from Marsh, and it's behind the runner Jimenez. Traffic for the Blue Jays. 9th double of the year for Andres Jimenez.
He pulls this one softly to first. Harper will just casually bring it to the bag.
Down to third goes Jimenez, but 2 outs now. And the ball game will be up to the rookie, Valenzuela.
Pulled on the ground to first base. This should do it. Harper brings it to the bag in time, and the ball game is over. Well, this is a nice job all the way around by the Phillies.
We know that the remarkable happens when East meets West, coming alive in our shared passions, our creative pursuits. And here in Sapporo, you too can discover the remarkable where East meets West.
Old Spice Fiji gives me 24/7 freshness. It's gentle on my skin, and it's mine.
I thought we had no secrets.